Hello all, welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we discussed about how to validate the admin. Now in this video, we will discuss about how to register the candidate and how to make the entry of the candidate into the file that is candidate.txt and how to save the password that is the encrypted password. So let's do the same thing practically. So first of all, I want to register the candidate. So let me move to the case number 3. See here, that is whenever user press 3, that is I want to register the candidate. So let me move to the case number 3 over here. Here in a case 3, I want to register the candidate. So I'm just calling the function that is register candidate. Now I need to create this function that is register candidate. So let me move to the top of the screen, and here I want to create the function that is register candidate. Now whenever I register the candidate, I want to take the input from the user, that is the candidate name, candidate username, password, Aadhaar number, like that. So let me create the structure over here, that is type def struct, and here you can define the name of the structure, that is candidate. Here you can give the alias, for example candidate. Now here I want to declare the variable that is integer candidate ID. It must be auto increment. I want to declare the variable that is candidate name, and that is 30 character long. Character user name, here you can define 30, that is the array size. Here you can define character password. Now I want to take the Aadhaar number, so I'm writing here long and Aadhaar number. Here you can declare the variable that is address, so I'm writing here address of 100, and you can declare the variable that is qualification, for example 100. Now I want to get the information about the candidate over here in a register candidate function. So here what we can do, we can simply write here that is candidate C, and here we can write that printf enter candidate name. Now I want that candidate name may contain the space. So for example, what happens whenever you write scanf %s, and if you write c dot candidate name, then what happens? It will not take the space. So I want that whenever user write the name, user can pass the space also. So I'm writing here square bracket, and you can write that run this up to user does not provide the /n. Now you can save and you can build and run. Whenever you run this, you will get the idea what happens. See, whenever you press 3 register as a candidate, it will not ask me to enter the candidate name. Why? Because earlier /n is returning to this scanf, and this scanf is not asking me to enter the number. So what we can do here, we can flush the standard input. So you can write flush std in. So whenever you are using not a /n, just use the fflush to clear the buffer before this. So now whenever you build and run, whenever you press the 3 option that is register candidate, you can provide here space. For example, Dr. Parag Shukla, it may contain the space and it will work fine. So if you want to take the input from the user with space, you can write like this, that is until and unless user does not press enter, I want to run this, right? But before that, f plus the standard input. Now I want to take the username also. So let me copy this 3 statement and I'm pasting over here. Now I'm asking to the user that enter username, and here you can ask the password also. So here you can say that this is candidate dot username, and here you can say that enter password, and here you can simply mask the password. So you can write c dot password. So what happened? The password will be masked. Now I want to take the input from the user, that is the Aadhaar number. So I'm writing here that is fflush of std in. Here you can write printf /n enter Aadhaar number. Now Aadhaar number is a long, so you can write scanf %long d, that is ld, and here you can write that address of c dot Aadhaar number. Now I want the candidate address and candidate qualification. So let me copy this, that is username. You can just simply copy this particular portion and you can paste over here. Now I want to ask to the user that enter address, and address also may contain the space. So here you can write enter address, and here you can say that this is a C dot address, that is the candidate address. You can paste again, and here you can say that this is the qualification of the candidate. So I'm writing that enter, that is qualification, and here you can say that this is a C dot qualification. Now once this all information taken from the user, I want to generate the auto increment ID, that is the auto increment candidate ID. So what we can do here, very simple, C dot candidate ID is equal to, you can call the function auto increment candidate ID. Then definitely I need to create this function, and that function is auto increment candidate. So let me create here one function, that is integer auto increment candidate. Now I want to read it into the file, that I want to take the last ID, and based on the last ID I want to increment that particular ID. For example, last record is a 6, then I want to generate that it is a 7. But if a file is not available, then I want to start the candidate ID from 1. So what we can write here, simply we can write here the instance of file pointer, that is file pointer fp equal to f open. We can open here file, that is candidate.txt in read mode. So what happened, if a file is available, then it will be open. Here you can simply write that f close of fp. Now I want to generate the auto increment ID. So I'm just saying that integer ID is equal to 1. It means that if any ID is not available, then I want to start with the 1. Now I want to read the structure. So what we can do, we can declare here variable candidate C. Here we can write that while, and here we can write fscanf. Now I want to read from the file, then what are the values that is available in the file? So in file, it will be that is the candidate ID, name, username, password, Aadhaar number, address, and qualification. So here we can do what? fscanf fp. First is %d, that is you can say candidate dot candidate ID. Here we can write that is address. It means that the data will be loaded over here in this candidate ID. I also want to read that is the candidate name, candidate username, candidate password. So here we can write candidate dot candidate name, candidate dot username, candidate dot password. Here we can write address of candidate dot Aadhaar number. So here we can write comma separated %LD. Here we can say that is comma. After that I want the candidate dot address, and I want candidate dot qualification. So here we can say that it is %s. So if this, that is the fscanf of file, it means that if read is possible not equal to end of file, it means that if you are able to read from the file, then id is equal to candidate dot candidate id, and at last we can simply return id plus 1. So what happens, see here, if record is available in the file, then last ID will be available over here in this ID. So I'm just returning ID plus 1. But if no record is available, then it will be ID plus 1, that is 1 plus 1, it will be 2. So I need to write here 0. So here we can write that ID is equal to 0. So what happened? 0 plus 1, it will be 1. So if no record is available, then candidate ID will be 1. Now I want to write it into the file. So here what we can do, very simple, you can say that file pointer fp equal to f open. We can open the file, that is candidate.txt in a append plus mode. So one by one we can append the record into candidate.txt, and at last we can simply close our file. Now I want to write this data. So you can simply copy this fscanf and you can paste over here in this. So what happened, instead of fscanf, you just need to write fprintf. So what happened? You can write the data into the file. Here you can say after each record I want the /n. So here also you can provide the /n, right? Now no need to write the address because I want to write it into the file. So I'm just writing here, these are the data. So what happened? This fprintf will write the record into the file, and this fscanf will read the record from the file. If record is read successfully, then last ID will be assigned to this ID, and I am simply returning ID plus 1 to this candidate ID, and that I am writing into the new file. But if no record is available, then it will be simply written 0 plus 1, so candidate ID will start from 1. Now here you can simply build and run your code. You can choose the option that is registered candidate. Here you can write the name of the candidate, for example Parag, username PC Shukla, password PCS, Aadhaar number 1234, address for example Rajkot, qualification for example PhD. Now you can add one more record, for example registered candidate, the name of the candidate, for example Ankit, username AJ Faldu, password AJF, Aadhaar number 2345, address Rajkot, qualification MCA. See here, two records are inserted successfully. You can check into the file. Here you can move to your file, that is candidate.txt. And here you will be able to see that this is the password, that is AJF, and this is the password, that is PCS. Now I want to encrypt the password. So whenever user registers the candidate, I want to encrypt the password. How we can encrypt the password? It is very simple. Here we can create the function. So I'm just creating a function to encrypt the password. So I'm writing here void encrypt is the function, and here you can get the password as an input and you can get the key also. So based on the key we will encrypt the password. So here we can write the loop, that is for integer I equal to 0, I less than string length of password and I plus plus. So this strlen is the function of string.h, and for each character of the password I am subtracting the key. So I'm writing here password of I is equal to password of I minus key. So your key will be deducted from each and every character. Same formula you can use to decrypt the password. So you can simply write here, that is decrypt, but instead of subtracting the key we will simply add the key. So I'm writing here plus key. So these are my two functions, one for the encrypt password, another is for the decrypt password. Now whenever we register the candidate, we will do what? We will first mask the password and then we will simply encrypt the password. So I'm writing here, that is encrypt. You can provide your candidate.password as an input and you can provide your key. This key is the private key. Don't share this key with anybody. So this will be my secret key. I'm just passing the secret key over here, that is 0xAED. Now you can simply build and run your code. Now what happened? Instead of a plain password, now my password will be encrypted. For example, let me register one more candidate. So third option, register candidate. Now I want to provide the name of the candidate, for example Vivek, username Vijay Vyas, password is, that is VJV. I know that the password is VJV, but it will be encrypted. And Aadhaar number, for example Aadhaar number is 4562, address Mahua, qualification MCA. Now this record is inserted into the file, that is candidate.txt. You can open that particular file. So this file is created over here. You can just simply edit this file. You will be able to see that, see here, this password is plain password. This password is also a plain password, but this password, that is the encrypted password. So this is the way you can register the candidate. So this is the way you can register the candidate In the next video, we will discuss about how to validate the candidate and how to log in as a candidate. So that's it from my side. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.